Hello everyone, me and Camo Stag are back at it again with another tier list. This one is Futurama characters. Futurama is a great show that we have both watched like every single episode of.
Yup, I've watched every single episode. And
Yes.
I was very disappointed by the new season that Hulu released, but it was a Hulu original, so what do you expect?
Yeah, it wasn't
It was pretty
atrocious.
bad,
It just
honestly. It was pretty shit. I'd put it in F tier. Maybe D
some
tier.
some of the episodes were bad. Some of the episodes were even F tier. Some of them were just, but it was mostly just kind of mid. And the only like standout one was like the Wild West one was pretty great. I like that one.
It was it was acceptable. The Wild West one was acceptable. So like C tier.
I'd put
And
the
that's its
Wild West
highest
one
tier.
in A tier probably. Maybe
More like C tier.
we should probably do an episode ranking one of these days since this is a show
One
that
of
we've
these days.
seen
We
every
probably do it
episode of.
season by season though, because that's way too much for one video. It'd be like 3 hours friggin' long.
That'd be kind of epic though. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the first one is Adlai Atkins. It's the guy who gives Leela a second eye in that one episode.
Yeah, so starting off with a random one-off character, which is I'm assuming they just went in alphabetical order, or at least they tried, so that's why he is here first. I don't know, like basically the joke was that he was very boring and kind of a dick. I mean, it was a funny episode though, but like as a character, like I don't know, C tier.
Yeah, he's kind of not very good. I think I have to concur and put him on C tier on my list. And then next is Al Gore's head.
Oh, Al Gore's head is like a less funny version of Nixon's head, so like C tier.
Yeah. Uh I think he's like completely mid to me. He's actually, since F tier exists on this list, I'm going to have C tier be the mid tier for me and D be the kind of annoying. So I'm moving Adlai down to D and Al Gore is C for me. Then yeah, you said D tier for or C tier for Al Gore's head. You said or D or
Yeah, he's like, I don't really care about him.
C.
He doesn't like annoy me, but I don't really care.
Yeah, he's like meh. He's mid.
Unlike the next character on the list, who's
The next
well,
one, the first of the quote unquote main cast. She's like the least main of the main characters. Amy.
D tier. She's obnoxious. She's not funny. Like none of the jokes that are exclusive to her character like are funny. I don't know. There's nothing funny about her. She's not a compelling character either. She doesn't have any interesting episodes revolving around her, unlike every other episode. Bender has episodes. Zoidberg, Farnsworth, Mila, Fry.
The only Amy
Hermes.
episode the only good Amy episode I can think of was the one where she's with Zoidberg, but that's mainly it's her and Zoidberg.
She has like a gross episode of her dating Bender, which was stupid. That was a stupid episode. So she's like D tier for me.
Yeah,
Not quite. I don't know if it's like quite like F, but she's D tier.
she's entirely mid C tier. I don't know if I have as much of like negative opinions about her, but I just think she's just not
And show
very
like
funny.
function with that. It would be fine without her. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the show would be fine without her. She's completely passable as a character in existence. Next is the robot, Leonardo da Vinci's robot.
Yeah, it was the robot version of James the Lesser. So
Yeah.
he was pretty funny, but like he was decently funny. So he's like B tier. You know, he's a decent character. Nothing that stands out too much for me, but he was funny enough.
Yeah, I'd say
It was a
I'd put
decent
him in
episode,
B.
so I'll put him in B tier.
I concur B tier. Oh, the next one, this mining
That's
guy.
that reoccurring Australian man who's pretty funny, but like not enough to be like A tier. Like he's not around enough, so like B. He's good.
Can you mention? I know I said I've seen every episode of him, but can you just mention a role he did? I can't really think of anything.
So the joke is usually that he's doing a lot of manual labor. So that episode where Hermes like gets stuck in that mine
Oh yeah, that's
after
why
he
he's wearing the
gets
mining
ranked,
hat.
after he gets like after he gets demoted, and he had like I guess this urge to be a bureaucrat, and so he like streamlined all the work, and they came out and they're like, now all the work is done by a single Australian man. So like it was funny, you know.
Yeah. I can't think of anything particular to the Australian guy that's particularly interesting. I'm gonna put him in C tier.
I feel like C is like too negative for me. I don't know.
Well,
C is like too.
with the existence of
Yeah,
F,
but F is
C
like
is
very worst. That's why I feel like D is bad. Just like how S is best, F is like worst. D is pretty much bad, and C is like kind of below average.
C is mid for me because there needs to be a mid tier. Because if B is good, there has to be one that's mid, like just mid, not necessarily particularly bad, just middle of the road. And
Yeah, I
D is
suppose.
good tier. Next is Barbados Slim.
Dude, fuck Barbados Slim. F tier.
Yeah, it's kind of like John Redcorn from King
Yeah,
of the
it's
Hill.
just John Redcorn all over again. It's just
His
Hermes being
main
cheated on
joke
by freaking La Barbara.
his main joke is never funny. F tier.
Yeah, F tier. Hate Barbados Slim.
Yeah. And then next is Bender.
S tier, obviously.
Yeah, Bender is so funny.
Pretty much the best main character.
I do really like him, but I still think he deserves S tier, but sometimes I think he's a bit overrated. Like sometimes in some episodes he's kind of extremely drudgerous, but then on other times he's completely S
He's
tier.
great. He's so great. I love him. Bender is great.
Honestly, I think he's gonna be top of A tier for me instead. I want to put him in S tier, but he's not S his favorite, and I think with how like mixed between episodes he is, sometimes he's obnoxious and sometimes he's epic. I think I can put him in A. All right, next is I forgot his name, but he's the leader of the basketball guys that are really
Oh,
smart.
the Harlem Globetrotters are like kind of annoying as hell. Like honestly, D tier. Like basically, he's a dick and pompous, and I don't know. They're annoying. He has a few jokes that have made me laugh, but overall, like as a character, he's kind of D tier.
Yeah, I think he all right.
I don't know. You know what? Maybe like C tier.
All right. Yeah, I think they're all
He's
right.
annoying, but he has a few jokes that I actually quote. So like, he's C tier. He's not bad enough to be D.
I think he's on the slightly lower end of B, but I think he's good. Nothing no more than that for that crew in general. There's only like one that really ever like he's like the main spokesperson of the group, I guess. He's the leader.
Yeah, he's a leader.
Yeah. Next is Calculon.
You know what? We could probably nah, I'll keep my guys. Let me look at my tier list for a second.
All right, yeah, let me switch tabs. This is you.
So I've got like him and C. James the Lesser can honestly go into like C tier.
All right.
I mean, if C is just like middle of the road. No, you know what? No, they can go into B tier.
All right.
They can stay in B, and the Harlem Globetrotter guy. You know what? I don't know. He's not that bad. I'll put him in. I'll put him in B tier. I think I changed my mind. He can go in B tier.
Yeah.
He's not as sometimes I'm like, anyway, nah, he's good actually. I'm looking back, he's actually not bad. He's good.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Next is Calculon.
Calculon is like S tier. He's a favorite. He's one of my favorite side characters.
Yeah, he's probably like he's one of the best side characters in the show. He's S tier. He's so funny.
He is S.
Next is another robot, Clamps.
A tier. The Robot Mafia in general are some of my favorite guys.
Yeah, I like the Robot Mafia, but since the Clamps joke is funny, but since it's his only joke, he's probably the least good of the Robot Mafia. But he's still A tier.
He's A tier.
But since he does only have the one joke and the other two have a bit more to them, I think the other two
Well,
are a bit
he has a
higher.
bit more. The one that's the least good is probably that big guy because he just kind of talks the least. My favorite's actually probably Dawnbot,
Oh yeah,
the leader.
Dawnbot's great. Next is I forgot her
Is
name,
that?
but it's the girl Fry dates in the movie where then there's the big ball with all the tentacles.
Oh, yeah. The movies actually weren't that good, but
So yeah, this is the
which is
girl Fry dates that likes dating multiple dudes at the same time.
I don't remember anything about her, so I'm not gonna rank her.
All right, just what like C tier for mid, nothing to
Yeah,
say.
I don't know. Yeah, but just put her in C. She probably was C. I don't want to have like an empty
Yeah,
spot on my tier list.
I'm gonna say D. She's kind of obnoxious.
She
Probably
probably
she's
was.
probably the least good. Actually, I don't know. Her horribleness is at least funnier than Barbados Slim. I'm gonna reserve F for bottom of the barrel. I almost considered putting her in F, but I think it's gonna be D. She's just kind of really annoying. Next is the Crushinator.
That's not really a whole lot to this character besides the joke that she's fat, so I'm like C tier.
Yeah, C tier, and then yeah, I have nothing to say. Just like she's
Yeah,
more of
man,
a
that's
punch.
exactly what it is. I have like nothing to say.
She's a punchline more than a character. So C tier.
It's just Cubert.
Yeah, Cubert.
Wait, why? If this is like, is this no? Maybe it's not alphabetical. I
I
guess.
think it is. I think they just spelled Cubert CU instead of Q.
Oh, yeah. Fuck Cubert. F tier. Hate him.
You hate him?
Kinda. I don't know. Okay, maybe D tier because you know what? There's actually an episode, but it's all right. But for the most part, I really don't like Cubert.
I think he's alright. Like B
He,
tier.
he goes in D tier.
Alright, that's fair.
He's just kind of a little shit, you know. Who's next?
Next is that I don't remember his name, but
Is this Hedonism Bot, the one who's like a robot who's like
No,
built
that's
as a
wait.
guy laying down on a bed with legs on the bed?
No. Oh wait, let me just skim through real quick.
Because I'm like I can't see as much on my screen.
Wait a minute.
That looks like Hedonism Bot.
No, the next guy is that random spiky robot. If you remember, Bender had
Spiky.
to wrestle him. He's just this really big robot with spikes on him.
Oh, is Hedonism Bot even on this list? Because he's like a very reoccurring character. It'd be super ridiculous if Hedonism
Yeah.
Bot was not on the list.
He ain't here.
We'd have to like pause and like put him on the list. We might have to put Hedonism Bot on the list, guys.
Yeah, let's go over to Google.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I went to Google during the videos before this.
This is the part where we jerk off.
No. But
yeah, no, Hedonism Bot is guy. Yeah, if anyone, because guys, we didn't make this list, and we already had to add another character. So this is the second character we friggin' added.
Yeah.
I just remember. Yeah, Hedonism Bot plays a slightly major role in a few episodes, so we're gonna put him on this list. Plus, he's one of my favorite side characters. She's really funny. So
yeah.
He's not one of those guys that's like occasionally funny. He's funny like every time he's there. When I was 4, there was a hurricane in Kingston Town. They have like the one-shot characters from the Da Vinci episode, but not Hedonism Bot, who's in like a lot of episodes. So that's really
that was
weird.
But yeah, next is he's the first episode.
I did not like that wrestling episode, so I don't know, D tier.
Yeah, that's the first time he's in it. He's just a guy Bender has to fight at the very end, and then he's in a bunch of he just like shows up in random things. I remember in one episode, for some reason, Leela, Amy, and Zap are like hiding in one of his legs when Bender took over this like secret society. If you remember, I wonder what rock hard part of Leela is crushing me, and then it's just the metal pipe hitting his head over and over again. Zap is ridiculous. We'll get to him later.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're saying D tier for this guy?
Yeah.
I think C tier. He's
yeah, I don't know. I'll put him in C tier. I'll put him in C tier because he was in that other episode. He just kind of exists.
Yeah, he's barely a character, really. There's nothing really about him.
I think Dawnbot is next.
Yeah, the Dawnbot. Yo,
S
guys, it's
tier.
the
He's my
dawn.
favorite. He's my favorite Robot Mafia guy. So like as a collective, the Robot Mafia are S tier, but I'm only gonna put Dawnbot in S tier.
Yeah, he is amazing.
And
He's
the
really
other
great.
guys are probably gonna be like A. I mean, Clamps is A. The other guy will probably just put in A.
Yeah. They're great as a group is their main thing, but Dawnbot has the
Yeah.
most standing power on his own. Next is that orangutan that Farnsworth. That's like Farnsworth's second
Yeah, I
rival.
forgot his name. His name was Doctor Something.
Yeah, he like
He
has.
was. I think I remember him being kind of funny. Like he wasn't like he didn't have me laughing my ass off like some of the other guys do. So like I don't know, like C tier, he's okay.
The main episode I think of him from is the episode where he makes a discovery that Farnsworth doesn't like, so then Farnsworth
Yeah,
leaves.
Farnsworth makes the robot planet, which I actually like that episode, but like as a character, he wasn't that funny. He did play a crucial role in it, but like
As
he
a
just wasn't
character,
as funny. He's just like C. He just kind of like middle
yeah,
of
as
the
a
road.
character, he's just a guy. Next is Hermes' son. I can't remember the name of.
Hermes' son is also kind of annoying, to be honest with you.
I can't think. He is more annoying than Hubert, honestly. But I don't like dislike him. I just think some episodes he's fine, some episodes he's kind of annoying. I'm putting him in C tier.
I feel like I hated. Yeah, I feel like he's fine in some episodes. I feel like Hubert is like worse in more episodes. So I'll put Hermes' kid in like C tier.
All right. Next is
Plus Hubert's more random because he's just like this weird like he's made out of like a scab or something. At least Hermes is a kid. Anyways, Chef Elzar.
yeah, Elzar.
He's funny, but
Bam!
he annoys me sometimes, but he's also pretty funny. Kind of depends on the episode he's in. Like he plays a role as as a pretty decent antagonist in some great episodes. I'm gonna put him in B tier.
Yeah,
I kind of love to hate him. Like he doesn't annoy me, but like he's a character who I like to root against. So
yeah. It's not
B
like
tier.
Barbados Slim, who's just annoying whenever he's around. If Elzar is the antagonist of an episode, it's usually pretty great. I'm putting him in A tier. He is a great recurring antagonist. And his jokes are funny whenever he's just a random one-off guy on like the TV. Next is Professor Farnsworth.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
he is.
maybe not. I'm trying to think if I want to put him in S or A. No, I'll put him in S. Honestly, Farnsworth is one of the most consistently funny of the main characters.
Yeah,
So
he's always great. He's always funny. Even if an episode's mid, he's funny in it.
yeah.
Next is this random robot kid with like the kitty hat.
I don't remember him doing like anything significant. So like C tier.
Yeah, he's just like the kid character. Like he's when they want a generic kid character for like a joke or something, and he just kind of became a recurring design. Oh, the only episode I remember him being important in was the one where Bender and Fry go back to university, and he's in Bender's he's in Bender's frat.
Whoa, was that the one with that annoying ass talking monkey?
The one with like the bowler hat.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, it's
that
that
guy.
one.
If he's on that list, if he's on this list, he's being ranked friggin' F tier. I hated him.
I don't think he is, which is kind of weird because he is recurring. He's in at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I have half a mind to add him to the list just to put him in F tier, but
yeah. Well,
let's not bother with him. Let's just say that, like, honorarily, fuck that guy.
I'd put him in like C tier. I'm indifferent towards him. Next is Flexo, the quote-unquote
Flexo
evil Bender.
He's in some pretty good episodes. He's good because he opposes Bender, but like on his own, he doesn't stand out that much. So like B.
Yeah, he's like all right. His episodes are generally pretty funny. I'll put him in B as well. Next is Fry the Second. In Luck of the Fryrish, when Yancey names his kid Fry. Amazing episode.
Yeah, it's a good episode, but the character himself doesn't like do anything. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put him in A tier because I like the fact that he's named after Fry in the future, and Fry deserves that because despite being dim-witted, he's one of the most kind-hearted characters on the show.
Yeah.
A lot of them can be pretty big dicks. Fry is usually not a dick. Even Leela's a bigger asshole than Fry is, but she's a way bigger asshole. I think
Yeah.
I think one of the main jokes is that people are dicks and might be bigger dicks in the future than they were in the past.
Mm-hmm. And then, I think, yeah. Also, kind of putting the episode. The episode is obviously an S tier episode, but yeah, I think I'm going to agree with your reasoning for putting him in A tier.
Yes.
Speaking of Fry, next is the Fry the First main character.
Yeah. I don't know if I should put him in A or S. He's pretty. I don't want to clog up S, but Fry is pretty funny.
He's S tier for me. He's consistently funny in every single episode, and he's one of the few, like, he's not written like a typical dumb guy, like lots of shows just make people abhorrently idiotic. He's when you know how to write a dumb character correctly. He's like the best written dumb character
I'll
in
put
anything.
him in S tier. I'm not gonna lie. One of the reasons Futurama is so good is, aside from like Amy, the main cast is like really good. They're all really funny.
Yeah.
They're all really memorable. Yeah, he's S tier, honestly. Fries is an S tier character.
Mm-hmm, he's amazing. Next is the Willy Wonka slurm.
Oh,
the slug from that Fry and
that episode was pretty funny. As a character by himself, I'll put him in B tier though. Like he was pretty funny, but like nothing that merits like A tier.
Yeah, he's a decent antagonist. He's B. Next is that one random old lady who says Mike Kajiga.
Oh, I don't know. She's kind of like not that funny. I don't know, like C tier, I guess. I don't really care that much about that character.
Her recurring joke is honestly usually more. The only episode I can think of where she's not this kind of obnoxious to be there is her first appearance when Fry and Bender are looking for apartments. She's like, she's actually like fine in that episode. But then,
yeah, you know what? Honestly, for the most part, I think I find her kind of a nuisance. I'll put her in like D tier. She's like D, because I'm thinking about some episodes that I like with her in it, and like I'm like, yeah, it'd be better if she just wasn't here. She's just not funny.
Yeah, she's just like, it's just like when a show gets too obsessed with, like when newer SpongeBob got too obsessed with the my leg gag, and like they take a gag that's like funny here and there, and then they kind of overblew it. Like she didn't need to randomly show up in so many episodes to say like a few redundant lines. But next up, we're gonna have another easy S tier. We're having Hermes, my favorite character in the show. Maybe.
I actually didn't like Hermes as much at first, but Hermes like really grew on me. Like he's honestly, a lot of these main characters are pretty much going to be S. Like since this list is so big, I'm comfortable putting Hermes in S tier.
Yeah, I'm putting him in S tier as well. The first episode of Futurama I saw, one day I saw two episodes in the same day. I saw Fry in the Slurm Factory, and I saw the episode where Hermes gets Hermes requisitions.
That's such a good episode. Those are both good episodes.
So yeah, very good first impression of Hermes. He was instantly one of my favorites. Then next is this green three-eyed slime guy that's sometimes like an antagonist to Hermes and his kid.
I'm gonna say C because like he's not that significant, to be honest.
Yeah, he doesn't really do much. There's like a funny gag
nothing
with
really
him,
to say. Moving on.
Next is the lawyer chicken guy.
Oh, the lawyer bird is like not quite S, but I'm gonna say like A tier. He is one of my favorite side characters. But I feel like I'm putting too many guys in S tier. I might be putting too many. Shut up! Shut up! I might be putting too many guys in S tier. I might have to put him in A tier.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put him in B tier, but he is really funny, and he's also Saul Goodman.
I'm not gonna lie. I might even have like.
I haven't seen Better Call Saul.
I might even like have to, cause I don't know. I might even put. I'm starting to think if Farnsworth should be an A tier or S tier.
Well, how about you deliberate on that as we continue to Hypnotoad?
Oh, B. I mean, I don't know. Hypnotoad is like kind of funny.
It's kind of just another recurring joke rather than an actual character. C tier.
Yeah, but like honestly, it's not a joke that I find that funny. So like C tier.
Yeah, he's kind of funny like here and there. It's like Futurama is really funny, but does have an issue of getting like thinking it's like it thinks its running gags are funnier than they are sometimes.
Yeah.
Shows do that after a while, like newer SpongeBob or Phineas and Ferb after a couple seasons. Where like even when the show's good, like Phineas and Ferb and Futurama, sometimes they get like too full of their own running gags. Next is
That's
the
one of the mom characters, like kids. I don't really like any of those characters, so D tier.
yeah, he's the
I don't know,
particularly
they're just
dumb
not. I
one.
just don't like them very much. They're just
Uh the oldest can be kind of funny when he's like being
yeah, but the
maniacal,
two
but
younger ones are like not funny.
yeah, this one he's
D tier.
he's D tier, yeah. He's D tier for both of us. Next is Amy's mom.
I don't know, Amy. I don't like
Amy's
Amy, and
mom
I
has
don't like
got
her parents either. So like D tier.
that is fair. I'm gonna say C tier. Her jokes are like they're kind of funny when she shows up, but there's not really much else. Uh
This is that like bigger bot of the mafia, right?
yeah, the guy with the mouse pad
Don't even
keychains.
remember his name, but I'll just put him in A tier because I like the Robot Mafia. So
Yeah, Robot Mafia as a whole is really funny, and he's good in them. And he says funny things. Like, I can't.
yeah,
Like, the way he talks is funnies. Next is
Kiff,
Kiff. Easy
D
F
tier.
tier. D
I'll
tier.
put him in D because the only reason he's in like not F is because sometimes his interactions with Zap are pretty funny, but other than that, he's D tier.
Yeah, he's good for having someone for Zap to bounce
Whenever
off
they
of.
try and give him an arc outside of his interactions with Zap, he's like unbearable and like just kind of gross and pathetic.
Oh yeah, his solo episodes, like the joke's supposed to be
They are
nice,
so
pathetic, but they
bad,
just he's
and of
just it's
course his
not
romance
funny.
with Amy is weird and stupid.
Yeah, they're not good because Amy's already a mid character, and then with a character that's obnoxious whenever he's the focal point of an episode, it makes for honestly the worst episodes in the series are the Amy and Kif
Yeah, I
episodes.
never rewatch them. I always skip them. All right, moving on though. We
Next
have the
is
Kwanzaa
Kwanzaa
bot.
bot. Jinx, you owe me a Kwanzaa soda. I don't know anything
I
about
mean, I get
Kwanzaa,
it's a
so
joke, but like, I'm pretty sure this guy was voiced by Coolio, which is kind of funny.
oh yeah, that was
But
funny.
he wasn't that significant to me, so like C tier.
That is fair.
He didn't really do anything.
Yeah, like he's funny to exist, but like I can't think of anything that he actually does as a
Yeah, I'll be
character.
honest. Futurama's holiday specials are kind of weak. I never
Yeah.
found the whole Xmas joke to be that funny. I think Futurama is a show that could highly benefit from having traditional Christmas episodes, but they kind of threw that out the window.
Eh. It's fine. I don't usually expect too much from Christmas episodes and shows
I
because
do. Christmas episodes are supposed to be like super cool because it's
I don't know.
Christmas.
Most shows they kind of either just feel like a regular episode that's Christmas themed because it happened to air around Christmas, or they're kind of
They
bad
didn't
because
happen to air. Christmas episodes are always like a lot of shows only have one or two, and they're special. Usually they're even called a Christmas special type thing, like SpongeBob's and Phineas and
yeah.
Ferb's is pretty good. I don't know. I
I just
think the
never was
Christmas specials in this
too.
could have been better, but they weren't that good.
I'm just never too impressed. Like I'm not one of the people who would go back and watch an episode of a TV show for Christmas or something.
I do.
I've
Whatever, though.
never been very impressed with Christmas specials.
I like
Uh,
them. Well, it depends. I expect to be impressed. Like I like the ones that are really good, and these ones are not that good.
Next is Hermes' wife, like La Barbara or something.
Yeah, like D tier. She's acceptable sometimes, but she's like not quite F because sometimes she's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna say C. She's just kind of mid whenever she's around. Doesn't really have any particularly funny stuff.
So she's a D tier character, yeah.
Next is the middle child of the mom
Oh, also
family,
like D,
who
like don't like these guys.
he like never has any lines. I'm gonna put him in C. The youngest is kind of obnoxious with how dumb he is, but the middle
Yes.
one just does nothing, so he's C tier to me. Because he's just like
Now
the
we have
guy who just stands in the middle of the circle and kind of does nothing. And you said D for you?
yeah, because the mom corporation is just like I don't know, it's not that funny to me, and they're one of my least favorite parts of the show. I hate all of them.
Oh, I
I
think they
think it
can be
would be,
funny.
I think one of the things I think it would be a lot cooler if there were different robot companies, and like it's a great show, but yeah, it still has things that I would have done differently.
Yeah. Next is Leela.
A tier, not quite S. Like I don't like her enough to be S, but she is pretty good, so I'll put her in A tier.
I have to agree. High A. Like, above
Yeah,
Bender.
she's
I
a
like her
high
more
A.
than
Like
Bender,
she,
but not as good as the other S tiers. She does have a lot of good episodes, but the Fry episodes are the best ones because they also tend to also have, the most actual emotional core to them, like Luck of the Fryrish.
yeah.
Next is Leela's, not Leela's.
I'm not gonna lie though. Here's my video tradition. Hermes is good, but I think Hermes is like A tier,
We're
not
moving Hermes down.
S tier. Yeah, but it's basically in the same league as like Leela.
A Leela of her own.
Why they're great characters, but I want to keep the S a little more exclusive. That's all.
Okay. Next is Amy's dad.
Don't like any of the Amy characters, so D tier. Not quite F. Like F is like basically the Barbados Slim slot. Yeah, it's basically the Barbados Slim tier, but like
I actually think her dad is actually pretty funny. Like, yeah, he's annoying, but he's like, it's not like the Kif that's like too annoying. Amy's dad is kind of like annoying in like an annoying dad character kind of way, like most shows have. I think he's actually a pretty good like side character. I think he's B tier.
one interesting fact about Amy's parents is that Amy's mom is voiced by the same person as Min from King of the Hill. So I find that interesting. Other than that, I think the show would be fine without Amy or Amy's parents.
Yeah, I think Amy's dad is pretty funny usually, but the mom and Amy herself are usually just kind of average. Like they're just there. Next is Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
So that episode was pretty good. Shut the fuck up. That episode was pretty good, but like he was funny enough. I'm gonna say B. Like there's not a whole lot to say about him. He's B.
Yeah, not a lot to say about him. He's funny. I made a funny video with the Da Vinci back like a year or two ago. I made a funny shit post with about that episode. But yeah, next is the news reporter lady.
She's funny, but mostly because she plays off of
Morbo.
Morbo.
She's just there.
I'll put her in like B. I'll put her in B.
All right. Yeah, she's just kind of there. Next is
Lur from the planet Omicron Persei. A tier. This is one of my favorite side characters. He's not quite S, but he's pretty good, so I'm putting him in A.
He can be pretty funny. Sometimes he's kind of annoying. I'm putting him in B. He's usually good.
This is malfunctioning Eddie.
Yeah. I remember him selling the cars.
He was in like that one episode. He was in a couple episodes, and he was pretty funny. I put him in B.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He explodes in Fry's face, and then also he sells a car in one episode.
Actually, we've met once before. What?
Yeah, his jokes are funny enough. B. Next is I have no idea.
Who the fuck is that?
Here, let me just take a snapshot of this real quick. Whoops, I accidentally opened speech recognition. Alright, highlight the character, and then unfull screen. Dang it! I hate when I accidentally press the wrong. No! There you go. Also, let's just scroll that back down to where I need it to be. Okay. Dang it. A little bit up. There we go. There we go. Stay.
Oh, dude.
All right, Google image search. And then I just paste this in. C. Randall Poopenmeyer.
Oh, Mayor Poopenmeyer. Yeah, he was in that one episode. He didn't really do much to like C tier.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, it actually, he says he's in a bunch of episodes.
Oh yeah, but Poopenmeyer doesn't really do anything, so like B, yeah, like C tier, like C.
Yeah, I concur with your C tier judgment. Next is Fry's girlfriend from like the first episode.
Michelle. Oh, she was like a bitch. So like D, honest. Well, I mean, it was kind of D to be honest. With you. She was really not.
She's pretty
great.
obnoxious, D tier. Like I know the point is for it to be obnoxious, but like it's not like
still,
fun obnoxious.
She was kind of
just
just obnoxious to an almost irritating degree. So
next is Mom.
Oh, like F tier. Like I don't know. I just do not like that character. So annoying. Like
I like the conflicts she causes, but as a character, she is just kind of annoying. But since I do like the conflicts she puts into action for the characters to deal with, I'm gonna put her in D. D as a character
I'll actually agree. I'll actually agree with that. She does cause interesting conflict, so I will put her in D. But she does enough for me to. She does enough. She does enough to be put in the D. Not like Barbados Slim, who's so shitty and does nothing, so he's just F.
Mm-hmm. Next is Morbo.
A tier.
I think he's a little bit overrated. His joke gets kind of old after a little bit, but he's still funny enough that he's gonna be B tier. Next is Leela's dad.
Oh, Leela's parents are both pretty much like just B, like they're around. Or more like C, because like.
Yeah, they're just like they're there. There's nothing I can say about them.
No, I'll put them in B. I'll put them in B. They're all right. Like they contribute enough to Leela's story that I'll put them in B and not C.
Yeah, I guess now that I think about it, there are some episodes where they're funny, like the superhero episode. The dad's funny in that one. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in B. And then might as well just get out of the way. They're basically the same character. They're always together. I'm gonna put the mom in B tier too. You gonna do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next is that
bone
vampire.
Monster. It wasn't really
befriended.
a character. It was pretty much just an animal. I don't know, like
Fry befriends in that one episode. Yeah, I have to agree with the B tier. He's funny enough. Like that episode's good. Next is the Queen of Omicron Percy 8.
Oh yeah, A tier, just because she's A tier along with Lur.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her in B tier with Lur. Then next is Nibbler.
Oh wow, is this my second F tier character?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I hate Nibbler. Fun fact, everyone, fuck Nibbler. He's stupid and annoying.
Yeah, he is so unfunny, and he's obnoxious. Like when he's the little animal that doesn't talk, he's just obnoxious. Then when they make him talk, that storyline of him talking is just really dumb, honestly.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And he's like,
yeah, it's stupid.
I like him less than Barbados Slim, because at least Barbados Slim, you're not supposed to like. He's supposed to be like an annoying rival. Nibbler, you're expected to like as part of the main cast.
I hate him. So he's like worse than Barbados Slim, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next is Nixon's head.
Oh, dude, Nixon's head is like, I mean, from an A tier, borderline S tier.
He is really funny. I think I'm gonna put him in A tier. Don't know anything about the real Richard Nixon other than that he was a president and a person that existed. I don't know. I never paid attention to him specifically in history, and I wasn't alive for it, so I don't know nothing about the real him. But he's funny in this show.
Is this that stupid flappy thing from that kind of Bender's Big Score? I did not like that. I don't know. I just didn't like it that much.
Yeah, he's the main villain from Bender's Big Score.
Yeah, I don't know, D tier. I thought they were stupid. I thought Bender's Big Score was stupid. I don't know.
They were kind of obnoxious, but they were also it was good to root against them. Uh, but I don't particularly like enjoy them as characters. They're just kind of they're C tier. Next is that the guy that Fry worked
Yeah,
for.
A tier. I like that guy. That's actually one of the funny recurring joke characters.
Hey, pizza going out. Come on. Part of the reason
Yeah.
he's good is also they didn't overuse him. They can only use him when they go to the past for some reason. I say A tier. Other recurring joke characters that are in the future, it's like they can just throw them in almost every episode. That guy, it was only if there was an episode that had something to do with the past. Next is that gargoyle that
Yeah, that like monster that Farnsworth made. I'm gonna say B, not that significant of a character. Decent for that episode, but it was in like the one episode, so
yeah, he was just like a little random joke that was kind of funny and random, so B tier. Next is the robot priest.
Oh dude, the preacher bot is like A tier. He's super funny.
He's like alright.
Nah, he's like super funny. He's A tier.
He's like alright. Next is
He's like super funny.
Roberto, which
Roberto is S tier.
When we were looking up lists before this, we forgot his name and we were looking up Alberto.
Yeah, I thought it was out there. It was Roberto. He's like S tier.
He's a funny enough character. He's B tier. Next is the Robot Devil.
Also S tier.
Robot Devil is really funny whenever he's around. S tier.
Yeah, he's great.
Next is Robot Santa.
I've explained why I didn't like the Futurama Christmas stuff. So honestly, Robot Santa is like F tier.
Yeah, he is. Even I don't dislike the Christmas episode as much as Maddox does, but he is easily the worst part of them. Like his joke was funny for one episode, and then he got really grating.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put him in. I was considering D tier for a minute, and then I think I'm gonna agree F tier. Next is that janitor guy.
Scruffy is like B tier. He's kind of funny.
Yeah,
they use him just as much as they should use him. If they used him any more than they did, I think the problem is that he's not always there. He's just kind of a B tier guy.
Yeah, he's just around sometimes. Next is Fry's dog.
Oh, like that was like an A tier. That's like an S tier episode and like an A tier dog.
Yeah, I think probably one of the best cartoon dogs. I'm more of a cat person, but that's a good dog. A tier.
Yeah. Is this Fry's mom? Because, dude, honestly, Fry's mom was, like, kind of fucking annoying.
Yeah, her joke of...
Every scene she's in, she's basically just has no regard for her family at all. I D tier, honestly.
Yeah, there's the only one time that she's not obnoxious is the one episode where Fry, like, talks to his mom in the past. That was a good episode.
Yeah.
So just for that, instead of D tier, I'm gonna bump her up one rank for one really good episode that sticks with me.
I kind of forgot, but now remembering that episode, so I'll bump her up to C. Yeah.
All right. Next is Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle Slurms McJones.
Slurms
Mackenzie.
Yeah, he's like a high B, not quite A though.
Yeah, that episode's really funny. One of the first ones I watched. He's good. Next is that one. There's that police duo, the human.
Yeah, both of those guys are like A tier for me.
Yeah, they're
pretty a lot of funny jokes about how they're like unprofessional, constantly abuse their authority. They're total like dicks. It's funny.
Yeah, they're funny. They're well written, obnoxious characters. Oh, next is another random guy. Why do they just have two guys?
Is that Curly? I don't remember. I don't know. I'm just gonna put him in like B. I don't remember, or maybe C. Maybe C because he does less than the Harlem guy, Bubblegum Tate, who at first I was like, yeah, he's good. I put him in B tier.
Aren't they in the same group?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So I don't know what the point of the distinction is if they're not gonna have all of them. But yeah, I
think there's like one or two other guys that actually say stuff, and the other ones are basically like fodder. So
yeah. I'll put him in B tier because I put the main guy in B tier. Next is that little Timmy robot.
I agree. I'll put him in B tier along with the other guy. Though that like that like Tiny Tim type robot character. I don't know, like B, I guess.
He's like there. He exists.
Yeah.
C tier.
Yeah,
Next
you
is
know what? I'm gonna put him in C tier as well. He's never made me like laugh that much.
yeah. He's. It's like he's passable as a
The
character.
robot cop goes in A tier with the robot other guy.
Yeah, the
I mean, not the
robot
robot, the
cop,
regular police guy,
the
who's
regular other
not a
guy.
robot.
Yeah, he's really funny. Next
We
is the
got one of
oldest of the brothers.
the.
I actually like him as a side antagonist here and there. I'm gonna put him in B tier.
Is this Wernstrom?
Yeah, Wernstrom.
Wernstrom's a pretty good antagonist. I'll put him in A tier.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny recurring antagonist. He's one of those guys that's like, he's not annoying because you don't want him on the screen. He's annoying because he's supposed to be the annoying rival.
And then that reoccurring joke of whatever Farnsworth see him, and he's like, Wernstrom.
Yeah, because it's like they're bitter rivals. Next is screenshot from Luck of the Friarish, probably my favorite episode. Yancey.
Yancey, which is kind of an unfortunate name. No wonder he wanted to be named Fry.
Yeah,
he does have a really good episode, but like other than that, well, you know what? Maybe I'll put him in A tier because his biggest episode was Look at the Fryish, and
yeah, that's probably my most rewatched episode. I love that episode. Also, other episodes where he shows up, I generally like him being around. He's a bit more annoying in some of the other appearances when he's being a bit more brash to Fry, because we're seeing how Fry remembers him being the annoying older brother. But I think like every episode with him is so good. Honestly, like despite being Futurama, the best episodes are kind of the ones where Fry has his past stuff. I'm gonna put him in S tier. Next is Fry's dad.
Fry's dad is funnier than the mom and has more instances of not being an actual bitch, which is funny to be honest, because he's still not that great. I'm gonna put his dad in like a high B.
Yeah, we just see like his mom only has like one episode where we see more than just like the joke of her being a bad mom. The dad has more episodes about Fry and his dad bonding and like eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him in A tier. His episodes are pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, well, no, I'll keep him in B, but he's like a high B. I don't know. Actually, you know what? He might be a low A.
All right. Next is
the fuck is that?
The universe alien guy, the ball with the tentacles from one of the movies.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, see, I don't remember that guy.
Yeah, he's kind of funny as an antagonist. He's like all right. He's C tier. Next is Zap Brannigan.
Actual S tier.
Yeah, he's a funny love to hate kind of guy. Like he's so pompous and obnoxious. You love to see him get knocked down.
Like, I love Zap Brannigan.
I'm gonna put him at high A though. Next is Zoidberg, the big whoop whoop whoop.
Zoidberg is probably a high A. Like he's funny, but I don't think he has quite enough development or anything to quite be S for me. So he's like a high A character.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes he's kind of annoying to me, and then sometimes he's pretty funny. I'm gonna put him as a high B.
Oh.
Then next are the two that we added. 80s guy, who I forgot the name of. That one episode where he's like, oh, I was so busy being an 80s guy.
So that's what's important.
I was so busy being an 80s guy, I forgot to cure my bonitis. That's such a funny line. I was so busy being an 80s guy.
Yeah.
So, you gonna rank him?
Oh, he's only in one episode. Like if he was in more, I'd probably put him in S, but I'm gonna go ahead and put him in A.
Yeah, he's really funny. He had one episode, but yeah, A tier. And lastly, the one that we added mid-video here,
He's a bot. Who is really funny and like actually an A tier character. Like he's disgusting, but that's why he's funny. He's just so ridiculous.
Yeah, he's so ridiculously disgusting, but honestly, he's still kind of D tier.
Wait, what? Are you retarded?
Yeah.
Dude, how is he D tier?
I don't know. He's just kind of like, I know the joke is that he's supposed to be so gross and abhorrent, but it's just kind of like more uncomfortable to watch rather than being funny. He doesn't make me laugh. He makes me kind of cringe, and I'm like, I want him
yeah.
off screen so that
No,
we
I
can get back to
disagree
whatever
with
else is
that.
going on.
Oh well.
All right. So we're not gonna go over everything. We're just gonna go over our S's and F's. So my S tiers were Calculon. My S tiers were my my S tiers were
I'll stop.
my S tiers were Calculon, Donbot, Farnsworth, Fry, Hermes, Robot Devil, and Yancey. Maddox's S tiers were Bender, Calculon, Donbot, Farnsworth, Fry, Roberto, Robot Devil, and Zap. And our F tiers, mine was Barbados Slim, Kif, Nibbler, and Robot Santa. And Maddox's was Barbados Slim, Nibbler, and Robot Santa.
All right. That's pretty much the size of it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good tier list. Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna go eat dinner now.
Yeah, that was a good tier list. That was a good video we just did. Any ending words?
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner now. That's my ending word. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's a good song. All right, well, we'll see y'all in the next video. If you have anything that you want to see us rank sometime, go ahead and comment it down below. And thank you so much for watching to the end. Also, by the way, 90% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. I don't have a thing to pull up, but like I only have 400 subscribers, and some of my videos get like 1,000 views. Like, come on, guys. Though admittedly, those are just some like the memes. These usually got like 10 views. But if all 10 of you subscribe, if you're not subscribed, just make sure that you're subscribed, okay? Okay. Sooner I get to more subscribers, I don't know, it'll just be cool. I'm not gonna do this as a job or anything. That's 6 years, over 1,000 videos, still not monetized. It's clearly not gonna work. Well, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and have a great day.